vlogging and presenting the Ishmak Studio 5 model around Asia. But it's our learning, so we decided to take ownership of that and make our voices heard.
So, Studio 5 is a model of self-directed learning that encourages real-life learning, developing lifelong skills, and learning who we are as young people and learners.
Studio 5 is learning that we do for us, compared to the school, which is what we do for others.
So, we are 10 and 11 years old, and in 2024, we'll be graduating. And then, we've got some decisions to make.
If we think back over the years since we started school, these are some of the things that didn't exist when we were in KG.
Google Glass and electric cars. Human-like robots, hoverboards, and drones.
Siri, Alexia, 3D printers, Spotify, and iPads.
Minecraft and Fortnite. Spotify, what did people use to listen to music before then?
I don't know, I'm still trying to imagine a world with no iPads.
But our question is, who really knows what is waiting for us in 2024 and beyond? Do you? So, if we don't know what our future looks like, how do you?
It is, after all, our learning. And as you can see, we are capable young people, and we can take responsibility of our choices.
I don't know, Esme. I don't think I'll always make the best choices for myself. I am, after all, only 11.
Ah, but yeah. That is the beauty of car time. We're never on our own. There was always guidance and support available.
So, a little explanation needed. Car time. This is at the beginning and end of each day. It stands for Choose, Act, Reflect.
We spend time getting ready, working with our advisors, and planning our learning for the day.
We plan our day. We are in charge of our schedule.
And soon you'll be planning your own unit.
The studio model supports us in our choices. We had 12 advisors to go to for help, plus many others.
We love having experts in our community to turn to, and our specialist teachers too. We have resources and the people we need them as we need them and where we need them.
I've heard that some people think that having a model that promotes agency means we can just play and mess around.
Oh yeah? Quite the opposite. In Studio 5, this is our learning, so we are responsible for our choices, our inquiry, our learning, and our goals.
So, what do we learn? Anything we want. Sounds strange to a group of teachers, right?
Well, we don't always know what to learn, but we always know what we are interested in, and that drove us.
With our advisors, we set goals and timelines and go for it, reflecting on our learning, the maths and the language, the development of ATL skills, yes, we know them all, and our learning through the TDCs, sometimes more than one at a time.
86 individual units of inquiry. No wonder Mr. Pug has no hair left. So Jack, what were some of the personal inquiries you followed last year?
Engineering was my thing. I guess my passion was driven by wanting to use recycled products to create useful items.
How did you go?
Well, pretty good, but so many failures. But engineering is like that, trial and error, and learning each time. You can't learn if you don't have a go, and I often discovered I knew more than I thought I knew, but I didn't know till I knew it. Make sense?
Well, there's obviously lots of math and science in it. But was there any language learning?
Of course, reading and following instructions, recording my efforts each day, and goal setting, requesting resources, and real use of language all the time. How about you, Juan?
Well, I'm a dancer.
Dancing? How did you convince them that dancing was learning?
Are you kidding me? Do you know how many skills are involved in choreographing and learning dance moves? So many self-management and organizational skills. And then social skills when I inspired a team of 9 boys to form a boys K-pop dance team for the talent show and graduation. I was overflowing with ATL skills. Booking practice sessions, organizing outfits, selecting music, bringing the team together, and preparing for the show. Exploring K-pop dance gave me the chance to find out who I am as a learner, a dancer, and a person who celebrates my Korean culture and developing my creativity and social skills.
How about you, Sam and Finn? What have you achieved during Studio 5 this year?
Well, we have only been in Studio 5 for 6 weeks.
Yeah, so all we've done so far is design our own learning space, plan a bonding day, host a parent information night, set up learning agreements,
Run a bonding day, develop some student workshops, set up a brownie and sorbet business on market day, and raise money for charity.
wrote out report cards, did a math course.
Whoa, Finn. We will be here all day if you keep telling the audience all the things we did.
What? All of that in 6 weeks?
Well, we started this year with an empty studio.
Empty?
Well, again, it's our learning space, so we took time as a studio to inquire into who we are as a learner and what space we might need for our learning.
So we planned them, designed them, and set them up.
And then we shared them with our parents on Parents' Night. After that, we decided to learn how to cook.
Where did you cook? Who did you cook with?
Well, first we had to do a safety course for the food and tech space.
But we didn't just cook. We had to do everything. Planning, shopping, the budget, the measuring, the safety, and the organization. All of it.
Then we booked a market stall and sold our brownies and sorbets and made 2 million dong for plastic waste.
Whoa, all of that in 6 weeks? Impressive.
Hey Esme, didn't you write your way through the year?
Yep, I co-wrote a novel with Dawn, and I also explored my love of writing, poetry, cliffhangers, dramatic tales.
There's obviously lots of language here. How about math?
It always comes down to math. Well, of course, there was math learning, but mine wasn't part of my inquiry like yours was, Jack.
So how did you fit into math learning?
Well, we had our advisors, but I also had you guys.
Us?
Sure, students run workshops, created a community of learners.
Man, looking back, we achieved a lot.
Wow, I wish we had kept evidence of all the Studio 5 learning.
Don't you remember hours of Seesaw documentation, creating weekly blogs and websites, and sharing our journey throughout PYPX?
And then, we wrote our own report cards.
Well, it was our learning, and this was one of the responsibilities that we had.
Some of our inquiries took longer than others, so we persevered and pivoted. But no matter what, through success or failure, learning happened.
Ah, the pivot or persevere. Time to reflect on our goals and choose to pivot our interest or persevere with our inquiry.
The decisions we make at 11 years old.
Well, that is a model of self-directed learning. We're in charge.
In the driving seat, making choices.
Owning the learning.
Because it's our learning.
Our future. And to be honest, it's what we deserve, isn't it?
Thank you.